My name is Evelyn Olang Mwindi, and I run Alata Styles, Alata Exclusive, and Turquoise Signature Scents. I started my business about 20 years ago as Alata Styles and started selling from the house. I just finished my MBA course and I wanted to start a family, so I never felt well placed in corporate anymore. I just started selling from my house basically. I grew from there because I would want to go back to employment, but something just kept on pulling me back. So I grew from there and started my first shop down at opposite Nakumat Prestige and grew from there. Over the years, I have tried and metamorphosized into many other businesses. I did tailoring as a Alata Design, and now I've ended up with Alata Exclusive and Turquoise Signature Scents. COVID came and it became a very different and changed environment. I would frequently travel to source my products because I import all my products that I sell. And now there was no travel all of a sudden. The markets that I was dealing with were hardest hit by COVID initially. So nothing was working. Most places were closed. New York was closed. Brazil was closed. Europe was closed. So there was no communication for a little bit about the business. What this helped me do is move my business more into online space. I decided to explore more into the online space, into Facebook and Instagram, where I was definitely not comfortable in. I come from, 20 years ago, we don't use this thing often, to now that I have to use it as a platform to sell. I had just moved my shops, gotten into a space that was 3 times bigger, only 4 months before COVID, and all of a sudden, no one can come through your doors because the country is closed, your source markets are closed, and you have to just sit, take a deep breath, and rethink your business. This helped me a lot to computerize fully my business. Got a very effective POS system, got my systems working because now you can think of the business when you're outside the business and you're not daily in your business daily. And it helped me improve and narrow down my suppliers and started working with only the suppliers who could up their game as well and sell online and do online fashion shows and send us catalogs that we can pick from. And lucky enough, cargo flights were not stopped, so we could still get our product in. So I started slowly and slowly building my social media communication, and that helped a lot in terms of just being able to survive during these times. My experience with importing goods has been bittersweet. I had to learn the ropes from scratch. I started going into these markets when I had no idea that you could cargo your goods or it was even possible to cargo your goods because the airlines would only deal with the big companies. I would literally come with all my stock on board. This meant paying excess luggage. This meant coming through the airport not knowing what kind of taxes they're going to charge. So you could land and spend upwards of 3-4 hours negotiating with customs to get your goods into the country. This meant that you wouldn't have any price point for your products because one trip was so different from the next because there is no standard set cut in stone taxation that you experience if you do business that way. Now, when we moved on, we got other consolidators who came on board, and this helped the business a lot. So I started using the consolidators and would consolidate my cargo at point of purchase, and they would bring the goods directly to your doorstep. This happened well for a couple of years, but as you keep expanding your business, you realize you cannot sustain and you cannot grow with that direction as well because there are obligations from your part. So now I bring in goods as well directly into JKIA. I had to engage a clearing company that is able to clear my goods. I have to source market from companies that are able to give you guarantee and insurance of your goods as you bring them over into the country. As a female business owner, we have advantages as women. We are ready to start from the right at the bottom, from the down low, from my first bag of clothes. I actually went into a visit to West Africa to just, visit the country. And I came with a bag of stuff to sell. And you call your friends call their relatives come and you're able to start. Unlike those who want to start business big, first it has to be your passion. You have to do it and you have to start small. So as a female, I've been able to nurture the business like a child. We've been able to grow together. We've been able to learn together, gone through hardships, celebrated victories, together with my business. And as well, I don't give up on my business. I just keep going and keep doing it, and it gives me the rewards. The best thing is research and try and be as unique as you can. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people start in business is you go to a salon, you love doing your hair, you keep going to a salon, and then you decide I can own a salon. Why am I taking all this money to this salon and this hairdresser? Let me own my own salon. It doesn't